Pause for a moment and envision crossing this milestone. For those charging toward a full prosperity shift with lion-like ferocity, the gateway to Milestone 3 typically opens after 16 to 22 months. At this juncture, a crisp $500 rests in hand, and all debts, save the home loan, have vanished. Relentless drive has set the wheels spinning, momentum surging like a river breaking free. Take a breath. Let the mind wander. What stirs within when the shackles of debt, beyond the roof overhead, dissolve, and $1,500 stands ready? A grin might just flicker. Here, the reins of the mightiest wealth-forging engine, monthly earnings, begin to feel firm. With only the home payment lingering, Milestone 3 should rise swiftly on the horizon. Milestone 3. Fortify the safety net. A robust safety net spans 3 to 6 months of living costs. What sum would sustain life for that stretch if income dried up? Wealth guides and advisors have leaned on this yardstick for decades, a trusty anchor for full prosperity shift voyagers. It starts with that $1,500 seed, blossoming into a shield typically ranging from $6,000 to $30,000. A household thriving on $3,500 monthly might peg $12,000 as a baseline. Imagine, no obligations but the home, and $12,000 tucked away for life's downpours. How does that settle in the soul? Recall earlier whispers about life's storms. Rain will fall. A canopy is essential. Surveys reveal 75% of people face a jarring surprise within a decade. When upheaval strikes, a job vanishes, a car gasps its last, plastic can't be the crutch. Leaning on loans rewinds progress, unraveling the tapestry of a debt-free life. A sturdy prosperity shift weaves a foundation with a plump reserve, reserved solely for true tempests. Years ago, a single parent, let's call her Marisol, found herself unmoored after a split, cradling a newborn and a toddler, burdened by a crumbling union's debts. Dual wages shrank to one, and credit became a lifeline, piling up a mountain of obligations. 2 years in subsidized shelter tested her spirit, bills a relentless tide. The ache of scant celebrations for her little ones, of no steady hearth, fueled a hunger for more. Marisol learned the net's worth firsthand. When her van faltered, cash sat waiting. No new debt, no income dip. The mechanic was paid, the net refilled, and the debt-slaying march resumed. Hurdles persisted, each near restock met a snag, but replenishing became ritual. That buffer warded off deeper pits, a lifeline through lean seasons. This drumbeat resounds because it's the bedrock of lasting change. Borrowing in dark times is a snare. Picture a downturn stripping wages bare, debts still clawing. Madness. Polls show 58% would swipe plastic at the first cloudburst, a simple but perilous dodge. Tougher still is repaying without a swift rebound. Studies peg half the populace with less than a month's cushion. Life teeters on a thread. Chaos looms unchecked. Storms lessen, or feel lighter, with a full net. It's not just cover. It's a talisman against trouble's knock. What counts as a storm? It's the unforeseen, the seismic. A hit that shakes stability if unmet. Think insurance gaps post-crash, income slashed by layoffs, sudden health costs, or a vehicle's heart giving out when it's vital. These demand the net. A bargain beckoning. A boat tweak, unless it's home. A startup spark, a new ride, a luxe sofa, a getaway. These don't. Nor do gowns or tuition. Guard against twisting wants into needs. Yet don't hoard the net while storm bills pile. Clarity on its purpose is key. Before dipping in, step back, breathe. Partners might weigh it together, mulling overnight, seeking calm counsel. Consensus, and pause sift whims from crises. The safety net's reach, keep it fluid, accessible without strings. If penalties loom, hesitation creeps, and the net's misplaced. Long-haul growth pools suit dreams, not this shield. A stalled engine shouldn't tempt borrowing over tapping a dip-prone fund. Flux invites trouble when clouds gather. Keep it liquid. Certificates with locks chafe. Early pulls bite. Unless a rare quick-release variant frees one draw unscathed. This isn't for gain, it's a haven. Stashing it wrong? Logic trumps loyalty. Take Clara, 70, who borrowed $2,800 for brakes, shunning her 4% CD's 2% exit fee, a banker's nudge. The loan's 8% outstripped her loss. Fear of penalty clouded math. She'd have saved breaking the CD. A money market, penalty-free with check ease, fits best. Yields rival short-term CDs, unshackled by bank rigidity. Safety, not profit, reigns here. Growth lies elsewhere. Telling stats. Fact. 54% would borrow on cards for sudden needs. Low-yield bonds or timid bets miss the mark. This net isn't a wealth vine, it's a storm wall, yielding peace over pennies. How thick the net? 3 or 6 months. Its depth hinges on risk. High stakes, commission gigs, sole breadwinners, lone households, call for 6. Shaky jobs or fragile health tip the same. Steady posts, long held and hail, lean to 3. Tailor it. Spousal risk lenses differ. The cautious voice prevails. It's armor and balm, expenses, not income. Size it. Sustenance, not surplus. Early. On, costs may mirror pay. Later, free of debt and insured, less suffices. Tap every reserve milestone. 2 urged all free cash, beyond locked pensions, into debt's furnace. Now, rebuild what was spent. A stash of $7,000 at 1.5%, dwarfed by $13,000 in card debt, begs use, yet parting stings. That nest feels sacred, daring to drain it chills. Do so only with all hands rowing, fierce focus, tight budgets, shedding excess. Half measures. Falter. Lucia's call rang out. Her spouse eyed $8,000 of their $9,500 net to chip at debt, clutching a $19,000 bike loan on $46,000 earnings. She bristled at the gambit, rightly so. His heart lagged, tethered to chrome. On $46,000, that bike drags debt long, a net too thin. Misaligned intent bakes chaos, not cookies. All must align. Partial buy-in stalls. Years stretch perilously, thin at 1/500, unless all blaze forward. With unity and haste, 16 to 22 months mend the gap. Fear fuels the sprint. Harness it. Lucia's tail turned. Her spouse caught the broadcast, sold the bike, merged their $8,000, and cleared debt in 15 months. By 19, a full net glowed. A teen's tech plea met a playful chokehold. Purchases paused till the net swelled. Unity cemented. The shield's worth sank deep. Wired for safety. Men chase tasks. Women cradle calm. Broadly so. Fellows probe how. Ladies glow at $12,000 buffering rain. Gentlemen, heed her wiring. A comfort node hums within, twitching at strain. Its flare dims focus, stirs moods, even cools ardor, etched in her gaze. A fat net soothes it, a gift beyond coin. Marisol's scars, babes in cold uncertainty, crave excess cover. Her mate's prowess could chase higher yields, but her serenity trumps. Peace is profit. Storms to breezes with time and discipline, the net's call fades. Early, all's dire. Later, budgets swallow more. Kim, 22, green to the shift, drowned in cards and rent on $25,000. A $600 fender scrape, days into budgeting, loomed colossal. Contrast Jorge and Lena, 7 years seasoned, debt-free, $90,000 home-owned, $14,000 netted. A $600 road mishap, a budget tweak. Progress dulls blows, crises shrink to ripples. Clear calls pause the debt grind for looming gales. Twins in 6 months, a plant's end in 4, a $28,000 severance. Stockpile till the gusts pass, then resume. Post-birth, post-job, that net slims to $1,500, fueling the grind anew. Steady flows, like a $2,200 pension, don't excuse skimping. Wrecks and woes strike still. No home yet. Renters, hold, home. Funds follow debt's defeat and net's fullness. Milestone 3B. A dwelling blesses, but debt-laden it curses. Haste breeds strain. Wait till sturdy. Wealth's dawn victory nears. Debt's husk, save home, shed. $12,000 stashed, a lifeline woven. 2 years of lion's roar land this perch. Savor it. One burden, a plump shield. Joy crests, confidence reborn. Triumph whispers, it's mine. Pin it bold. I'll prevail. The shift ignites, onward to riches. Marla, 31, solo. With 2, built a cleaning empire from $110,000 debt. 6 years carved freedom. Cars owned, $1.5 million insured, $30,500 monthly seated for kids, nest, and dreams. Home sold, she rents, eyeing a cash castle by 37. Tenacity paid, precision matters, these rungs climb true. Excuses falter, principles pave ease. 90% of choices lock in, priming wealth's bloom. Giving, resting, legacy, delight.